The girl had been hiding inside a cabinet, playing a game of hide-and-seek. She never imagined she would become a witness to the brutal murder of her entire family. She had a long-lost twin sister who had gone missing when they were only 2 years old. On their birthday, the family finally reunited with her. To surprise their parents, the two girls decided to switch places. The girl hid in the cabinet, while her sister dressed in her clothes and pretended to be her. At first, everything went smoothly. Their mother failed to notice anything unusual. But just as the sister was placing the cake on the table, the lights suddenly went out. Moments later, strange noises came from the kitchen. Startled, the sister called out for help, but received no reply. Their mother emerged, only to collapse to the floor. When the sister reached out to her, she found her back soaked in blood. Their father entered the room just in time to see a man strike his daughter down. The girl inside the cabinet was frozen with fear. It was her ex-boyfriend. The father rushed to intervene but was stabbed in the abdomen. The man then hurled him against the wall with violent force. The sudden attack left the newly returned sister stunned. In a moment of selfless bravery, she crawled in front of the cabinet to shield her sister. No matter how the man hurt her, she refused to move. Inside, the girl remained silent, paralyzed by fear, watching helplessly as her sister was dragged next to the lifeless bodies of their parents. Overwhelmed by terror, she lost consciousness. When she awoke, the man was gone. She stumbled out of the cabinet and saw her parents and sister strung together with fishing line, hanging lifelessly on the wall. Overcome with grief and rage, she picked up a knife and ran after the killer. Outside, she spotted him just as he was preparing to leave. Determined to avenge her family, she chose not to call the authorities and instead followed him closely. While he was calmly eating breakfast, she managed to steal his wallet. Then she deliberately stood nearby, waiting for him to notice. Predictably, he chased after her. Their pursuit led them to a nearby reservoir. As the man checked the contents of his wallet, the girl raised a large rock, preparing to strike. However, she hesitated. She wanted to ask him why he had done it. That moment of hesitation allowed him to retaliate. He grabbed her and threw her more than 10 meters away. Then, like a rag doll, he slammed her into a wall and began to strangle her. At that critical moment, the reservoir gates suddenly opened. The sound and rush of water distracted the man, and he loosened his grip. The girl seized the opportunity and pulled him into the floodwaters. It turned out everything had been part of her plan. She had known the flood was coming, and she used it to bring him down with her.